tweets 40 times on day 30 of shutdown. The president's feed overflowed with messages of support from lawmakers, James Woods and Jacob Wool's dad. President Donald Trump rung in day 30 of the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, as well as the 2-year anniversary of his tenure in the Oval Office, with a mammoth 40 posts to his Twitter feed over the course of Sunday. The president's day on his favored social media platform began as most do with some boasting about the state of the American economy, accompanied by lamentations over its perceived lack of coverage by members of the news media. Through the dizzying day, he would cover a variety of topics with his tweets and assorted retweets, even landing in the world of sports late in the evening. Always heard that as president, it's all about the economy. Well, we have one of the best economies in the history of our country, Trump wrote online at 7:40 a.m. Big GDP, lowest unemployment, companies coming back to the U.S. in big numbers, great new trade deals happening, ampersand more. But little media mention. 19 minutes later appeared a warning from the commander-in-chief concerning wintry conditions, along with some morning fodder for skeptics of climate change. The day's weather included snow in the Midwest, and icy conditions across the Northeast. "Be careful and try staying in your house," tweeted the president, who remained in the White House throughout Sunday. Large parts of the country are suffering from tremendous amounts of snow and near record-setting cold. Amazing how big this system is. Wouldn't be bad to have a little of that good old-fashioned global warming right now. Next up came the main focus of the day, the reaction on Capitol Hill to Trump's Saturday address from the White House, during which he laid out a potential compromise plan to end the government shutdown. The president pitched a bill to provide certain border security measures and temporary protection for some undocumented immigrants in exchange for $5.7 billion in border wall funding. Democratic leaders in Congress promptly declared the proposal dead on arrival, with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi dubbing Trump's overture a non-starter. Nancy Pelosi and some of the Democrats turned down my offer yesterday before I even got up to speak, Trump complained on Twitter Sunday, in what would be the first of 4 posts to take aim at the California Democrat. The president went on to reject negative characterizations of his proposal by immigration hardliners in the media, including conservative commentator Ann Coulter, who tweeted Saturday, "Trump proposes amnesty. We voted for Trump and got Jeb. No, amnesty is not a part of my offer," Trump wrote Sunday, claiming, amnesty will be used only on a much bigger deal. He added, likewise there will be no big push to remove the 11 million plus people who are here illegally, but be careful Nancy. The president continued to criticize the House Speaker online, scolding Pelosi at 8:35 a.m. for behaving so irrationally during negotiations to reopen the government and accusing her of giving in to demands from more liberal lawmakers in her caucus. She is so petrified of the lefties in her party that she has lost control, Trump tweeted. And by the way, clean up the streets in San Francisco, they are disgusting. Trump also told Pelosi via tweet that he was still thinking about the State of the Union speech, teasing that there are so many options to deliver the address she requested he postpone as long as the federal government is closed. At 9:03 a.m., the president claimed that his poll numbers with Hispanics had increased to 50%, and asserted at 9:20 a.m. that despite the shutdown, the government was still building and renovating big sections of his proposed wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. Building, after all, is what I do best, even when money is not readily available, he explained. The next post to appear on the president's timeline was a message of thanks to the father of right-wing conspiracy theorist Jacob Wool, followed by a jab at the media for not giving us credit for the tremendous progress we have made with North Korea. The White House announced Friday that Trump will hold a second summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in late February. Trump at 1:16 p.m. posted a high-sheen, roughly 1.5-minute video pre-produced by the White House and meant to commemorate his 2 years in office, before launching into a series of retweets of prominent conservatives praising the president's Saturday address on border security. In total, Trump reposted 14 messages of support from GOP lawmakers, as well as tweets by Vice President Mike Pence and conservative radio personality Mark Levin. At 7:48 p.m., the president thanked James Woods for a congratulatory tweet from the conservative actor, and 2 minutes later retweeted a message from his wife, Melania Trump, writing, "A truly great First Lady who doesn't get the credit she deserves." At 8:25 p.m., the president tweeted a message to the federal workers still furloughed as a result of the shutdown. "To all of the great people who are working so hard for your country and not getting paid, I say, thank you. You are great patriots." Trump wrote online, "We must now work together, after decades of abuse, to finally fix the humanitarian, criminal and drug crisis at our border. We will win big." After a break of more than 2 hours, he kicked back in to salute the NFL's New England Patriots upon returning to the Super Bowl. "Congratulations to Bob Kraft, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady and the entire New England Patriots team on a great game and season. Will be a fantastic Super Bowl." After defeating the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night, they will face the Los Angeles Rams in 2 weeks. He followed that with a retweet of his son, Donald Jr., then one more where he made the pitch for the case of former baseball pitching ace Curt Schilling for baseball's Hall of Fame. The